This is basically a main idea question, maybe some literature, but nothing to really worry about. Let's take a look. The following text is adapted from this novel. Ludi lives in an apartment in Harlem, New York. The glow from the sunset was making the street radiant. The street is nice in this light, Ludi thought. It was swarming with children who were playing ball and darting back and forth across the sidewalk in complicated games of tag. Girls were skipping double Dutch rope, going tirelessly through the exact center of a pair of ropes, jumping first on one foot and then the other. This is just basically the setting. Right, so my dumb summary is they're just describing the setting. There's lots of things going on, but that's about it. So let's take a look. A, Ludi's observing the appearance of the street at a particular time of day and the events occurring on it. Yeah, so is it a particular time of day? It's sunset. Are there different events? Yeah, the jump rope, the darting back and forth, the tag. Okay, this seems right. It's an observation of the appearance of the street. That sounds a lot like the setting. So this is probably right. Let's look at the other choices, though. B, Ludi is annoyed by the noise of children playing on the street. No. Annoyed, right? That's the wrong connotation. This is a very strong word. We would need evidence of this. Maybe you would be annoyed by that, but that's not what we're after here, right? It has to be explicitly in the passage, this character is annoyed. That's a very, very strong word that bothers me. Same thing in C. Ludi is puzzled by the rules of certain children's games. No, she's not confused by anything. They're not describing the rules at all. This is just, they're playing. That's it. That's all we get. So puzzled is another word that has a lot of power to it, a lot of strength, and we would need to have evidence of that word somewhere in the passage. D, Ludi is spending time alone in her apartment because she doesn't want to interact with her neighbors. I don't know what she wants, right? So I have no idea how to get in her head. So we got to be careful here, right? Maybe we are kind of in her head for most of this, but we're not really getting any reasoning about anything. She's just describing what she sees. That's about it. I don't know how she feels about what she sees. I don't know how she feels about herself. I know nothing, right? So this is wrong because it's going too far. So A was definitely going to be the right answer all along. I kind of sense it from the beginning, but there are some really good things we can take away from these wrong answer choices. Sometimes just one word, that one strong word is enough to make it wrong. And I hope for you, words like annoyed and puzzled especially just jumped out of those choices as being everything in those choices, everything that they were about, enough for us to be able to eliminate them alone, because that's what it is for me. As soon as I got to those words, it was this is a problem, or at least this is something worth noticing. It's an important word, it's worth analyzing, and in both cases, it failed the test very easily.